Was the Soviet Union an empire? Was the Soviet Union an empire? This question invites us to look closely at the nature of the Soviet state and its impact on the world. The Soviet Union was established after the Russian Revolution in 1917. It was the first state to declare itself socialist, aiming to create a classless society. However, the reality of its governance was quite different. Historically, empires are known for their centralized power and territorial expansion. They often exploit subordinate regions for economic gain. The Soviet Union, while founded on socialist principles, developed a highly centralized and authoritarian government. This led to a complex relationship with the concept of empire. The Soviet Union controlled a vast territory, stretching from Eastern Europe to Central Asia. It maintained this control through a strong political structure. The government exerted influence over neighboring countries, often using military and economic means. This behavior resembles that of traditional empires, which often impose their will on other regions. Economically, the Soviet model was based on state ownership and central planning. This system aimed for rapid industrialization and development. However, it also resulted in the exploitation of resources and labor. Certain regions, like Central Asia, faced policies that favored some ethnic groups over others. This created inequalities within the Soviet Union itself. Culturally, the Soviet Union promoted a form of cultural imperialism. Russian culture and ideology were often imposed on other regions. Local traditions were frequently overlooked or suppressed. This practice mirrors what is seen in traditional empires, where the dominant culture spreads throughout the territories under its control. From a socialist viewpoint, the actions of the Soviet Union can seem contradictory. Socialism emphasizes equality and empowerment for all people. However, the authoritarian nature of the Soviet government and its imperial-like behavior led some critics to label it as social imperialism. This term suggests that socialist rhetoric was used to justify imperial actions. The experience of the Soviet Union highlights the challenges of implementing socialist principles in a diverse state. While it achieved significant advancements in industry and economy, its centralized approach often led to inequalities and exploitation. This serves as a lesson for future socialist experiments, showing the importance of genuine democratic participation and equality in building a socialist society. So, was the Soviet Union an empire? The answer is complex. It exhibited imperial tendencies while claiming to uphold socialist ideals. This duality makes it a unique case in the history of socialism and empires.